Yo, bro.
Yo, it's Gucci.
You're gonna kill me for this.
Before your procrastination streak continues, I want to give you some raw ideas. I am sitting here just finishing up the post-production for the vlog we're about to drop, and I got a message from one of our team members that basically said the vlog sucks and there's no value to it. And somewhere in the back of my head, I realized that this was the truth and that there's no way we can ship it. So I decided, let's completely change the format of the vlogs. Let's make it something more audience-centric. Let's make it something that everyone strives for. Let's make it unique. 3 things mainly, and I have the notes here in front of me. It'll be ideas from the audience, so sort of like the DMs I get like this. It will be relevant lessons from the weeks or months of the footage being collected for the vlog, as well as business experiments, which we will pre-select via our other socials in the community we already have. So running tests and experiments on my own business to see if I can grow, fail, whatever it might be. If either one of those have been completed, then the vlog can come to life with everything else that is going on around the vlog. If you want to watch the vlog that sucked, it will come up here in a second. You can watch the rest of the video, as well as at the end of the video, you can see the conversations that we had, realizing that we are a shell of ourselves. We're just taking too much inspiration. We're too much in another lane, not in our own. And yeah, enjoy the video. When you need to make a change, you pick your destination and you burn the ships.
How many times will they say I'm the smoothest? Truth is I never not moved this way. My trench coat leather, my shoes are suede. Big, you don't step on my pumas, babe. Walk the ages in these trainers, but I ain't tripped when they losing faith. You know I've been tested without a question why they on net doing Q&A.
And this whole vlog has been about prioritizing ways to get content. And I think this is maybe like the 4th or 5th time I picked up the camera in the last few days. So I am trying to find those moments, and I guess like it's part of the process. I wanted to document those thoughts and probably put it in and see how it forms around the rest of the vlog.
Briefings in the board meetings with the G's done, but they been involved.
My name's Gosha. I emailed yesterday about
Oh yeah, of course. Hi.
that we do have a need for 3 to 4, but no bigger
Okay.
than that.
So this one is available right now.
Oh,
as
cool.
well.
Okay.
And of course, this space we have more people. Like these are some desks, but
We're back on the grind now. Q4. Time to get cooking. I think if we're being realistic, like the vlog, I would actually aim for the vlog, if we're gonna do a vlog, to do it the week of 7th through 11th, and then give you enough time. And I'd record the mini doc like this weekend, and then do the mini doc 14th through 17th, roughly. I've had this thought recently about people that replace all these bad habits with a bunch of good ones. Like, you want to go get a drink, but instead you go take a cold plunge. And I feel like there's so much right in the proposal of not completely subtracting things out, but rather adding something else in. But at the same time, it's incredible how much propaganda there is in that solution, and how much disbalance there is, and all this talk of a monk mode. Like, you can only be locked in or dialed in or whatever you want to say for so long. You're gonna bounce back at some point. If you want to credit David Goggins or like whoever for always being locked in or dialed in, trust me, there's nothing healthy in that.
Into the new office, I still have to take care about hanging up some art. Here's the view from the office. We'll probably have this closed and just have a stand for it. Still need to do a little bit of wire management to make sure it's clean. We'll probably stick that to under the table. Yeah, once you head out through here, you have this really nice space. Right now it's Sunday morning, so not much people here, and yeah, pretty nice, pretty good. So that's about it. So we got a little bit of that Sunday morning work done. Up since 5, it's now 9 a.m. I'm going back home, and the sun is just coming out here in Marbella. But what's pretty crazy is it is 24 degrees, so super super confusing to say the least. But yeah, the office feels really great. Super happy to have moved in, and yeah, I've actually also signed up to the Art of Mondays, which I believe is Jay Howitt's, their founder sports club, which I think could be a pretty cool project. We'll see how that sets up. Basically, it's a project where, like, at the beginning of every month, you're paired up with 3 other founders or entrepreneurs, alongside your favorite, like, sports hobbies. So, like, whatever your hobby is, it will pair you up with a person of similar taste and in your city. And so you can do sports with other founders and entrepreneurs or whatever, which I think is kind of cool, because, like, for someone like me that's moved into a new city here in Marbella, it could be pretty interesting. Outside of that, like, I love the fact that a lot of you who have been DMing me are, like, always visiting Spain or Marbella, so there's definitely a room to connect there, and do something fun. So that's gonna be the morning there. I think now probably gonna go get breakfast or
Ты только хотела сказать, какая полюсенька.
Потом будет глянуть.
Ты держишь рынок.
Did you see my comments on frame?
Yeah, I saw all of them. The ones I could I already forward and edited, but some I needed to clarify with you.
Yeah. Do you want? Let me open up the link and we can go one by one. Oh, I saw Roma commented as well. He was putting together thumbnails. I 100% agree. I think, like, this is another vlog where, like, after looking at the like where it is now, I feel like I see all these guys, and this is gonna, I think, like, in retrospect, it might catch some people, like, differently, and I don't know if that intention exists, but they're like a shell of whoever they're trying to they get inspired from. I shouldn't say copy, but those that inspire them. And so, like, a good example is obviously Daniel. Like, everyone's looking at what Daniel does with POV, and then you see all these other guys run and go and do POV. And then, like, even I did that myself, just because, like, the inspiration there was really great. But I realized it was, like, I don't know if the idea of scripting is per se the right one. I just think, like, what sets apart myself, but also a bunch of other, I would say, like, rookie vloggers right now, is the lack of constant, like, almost a footage collection has to be 24/7. And I realized that today, because I was trying to record for the challenge, and I realized, like, I missed this part, I'm just sitting there, and it was like, yeah, I don't have any of the footage I want to have. So I think that's one thing. Like, I think what we do need to do is remember our three key points. It's 40% CTR and then consistency. But with the 40%, I think the vlogs need to have, we talked about this before, but the vlogs need to have a central, like, value point that we give to the viewer.
Yeah.
And I feel like that just needs to be a rubric of its own. Like, it's not a script for every single video. Like, I think our focus needs to be, we need to have a sheet on Notion where it says, like, these are the 50 topics that we want to cover in the next 50 vlogs, and then go one by one. And it will be, like, I don't know, like, how much I invested when I first started my agency, like, to build a website, to build a social media, to hire the team. can that be covered throughout the vlog? I think for sure, right? Because we can't keep playing this game of like we're just gonna have good production value and good post production value, and that will make us look cool because we're gonna get out competed by the guys that have huge media teams.
Yeah, I think we have to do both, like all of them. We
Yeah.
have to have good production value, good post production value, record a lot, way more than we're doing right now, and also have a central topic on it. It's like it's all at the same time.
I agree. Our agency does six figures, but like if I was myself, I'd rather hear about a guy that does 8 or 9 figures with his agency than from the guy that does 6 figures. So we can't get caught in that head trap either of teaching people when we're still the students, right? And at the same time, like on the last note that I wanted to add is we can't be too humble where it's like we can't teach anyone anything. We also need to teach people through experiments. Basically, we need to show people like we tried this, we tried that, we fucked up here, we won here, and that's going to be our key messaging and our sort of clickbait, so to say.